Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. This is week 2 of the XFL and an XFL South showdown as Hines Ward Brahmas from San Antonio look for their first win of the season. Chairwoman Danny Garcia in the building today. It's a home opener for these Orlando Guardians, who are also trying to find a notch in the win column. Super Bowl champion, Dancing with the Stars champion, and now XFL head coach Hines Ward leads the Brahmas onto the field here in Orlando. With that, we welcome you, Tom Hart, alongside Greg McElroy. We've got Cole Kubelik and Don Davenport down on the field. And now we, Greg, have a better feel for this league. What a difference a week makes for this 10-week, 8-team league.
Yeah, nobody knew last week, the coaches included, players included. Nobody knew what they had. But oftentimes in football, your biggest improvements from week 1 to week 2. Now with a gauge of exactly where they excel and where they might struggle, look to see a lot of adjustments here in week number 2.
From the unknown to the known, we know we'll talk betting. We know we'll give you full access. In fact, let's get a taste of that. This were some of the pregame sights and sounds here in Orlando.
Hey, you ready to have fun?
Ready.
Huh?
Let's have a day.
Let's get our dub together
Yes, sir.
today.
Yes,
All right?
sir.
Get our first dub today. Give me that big boy swag, all right?
Yes, sir.
Of the Orlando Guardians.
Look good, play good, right?
Yes.
Play to the end.
Yes.
You'll get it.
Yes. And that's the most important thing. So we're going to see something today.
I know.
Well, thank you.
Hey, how you doing, man?
How you doing, man?
Huh?
Good, man. Let's go out here and compete like we do. Get it in, man. Nah, I'm doing all that.
You enjoying it, though?
Yes.
You gotta love it. Come on, clap it up. Clap it up. You ready? Y'all rocking with me? You rocking with me? Let's go, let's go.
The access will continue throughout the entire game. Here's who we will eavesdrop on: a pair of Super Bowl winning head coaches in Wards and Buckley, Jet Cohn and Ben Davis on one side. DeAndre Francois and Paxton Lynch will share time at quarterback on the other side. And with that, we get to know Paxton Lynch just a little bit more. He was the first quarterback taken in the, the third quarterback taken in the first round in 2016, and now a new lease on his football life.
Yeah, and I think it's huge for him. Obviously, things didn't go his way in the NFL, but he's got loads of talent. He has tons of ability when it comes to just flat out throwing it. Now it's about putting it all together. Last week started red hot, just couldn't really finish the game. But if you look back, one of the more accomplished players in Memphis football history back in 2015, of course, turned that into a very lucrative first-round contract there with the Denver Broncos. Went to the CFL, didn't see any action up there, but did start 3 games for the Michigan Panthers in the USFL. So, Don, I know you're standing by with Paxton Lynch himself, eager to get another opportunity to turn things around after last week's performance.
Yes, also has the height, if you can't tell. Paxton, I know last week you guys got down early. How have you learned to kind of handle that adversity when things aren't going right?
Yeah, I think it was a good test for us to kind of see where we are and gave us something, a lot to fix during practice this week. So we're excited to be out here in front of our fans and go out there and get a win.
I know we have a 2-quarterback system this week. Coaches have said it's going to be on series. How does that affect your rhythm?
It is what it is. We have a plan going into the game, but we both have the same goal in mind, and that's to win. That's our job as the quarterback when we're out there, to lead our team, so that's what we're going to do.
Good luck, Paxton.
Thank you.
Cole?
We're not worried about quarterbacks over here on this sideline. We got 500 pounds of tailbacks that we're talking to. We're trying to set the tone today. Jaquez Patrick, obviously Kalen Balaj. What kind of tone are you trying to set this afternoon?
Just trying to be physical from the gate, make them feel us early and get out there and run the football and run it well.
Jaquez, what's it like having another guy just like you to take a little bit of the load off?
That's awesome opportunity. We both fly with NFL bags, and this is just an opportunity to showcase it. We just got to set the tone here early on often.
Let's do it.
Fred Brown with the return, but we've got flags on that opening return. XFL kickoffs look a little bit different.
You got a number? Number plate? 25. 25 of the kicking team. Okay. Personal foul, face mask, number 25, kicking team. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
You're going to see Josh Harvey Clemens there, number 25, formerly of Louisville and Georgia. 6'6", grabs the face mask to give the Brahmas excellent field position to start this game.
Jet Cohn is the starting quarterback. Played at both Wisconsin
bad steer on Mickey, ready.
and Notre Dame. Threw for a touchdown and threw a pick last week in the opener.
We out. Hey, Mickey, we go. Lady, Bison.
Kalen Ballage, one of those big running backs Cole just met with, and he is met at the line for no gain. May have lost a yard, as a matter of fact.
You'll hear a lot of different terminology from Jack Cohn today. You hear Mickey right there, leading into it a little early. Why not in Orlando? Why would you not have something called Mickey? It appears like that might be their fake cadence, at least early on, based on one play here in the ball game.
Hey, Mickey, we go. Whitey, my son.
That was Roberson in motion. Cohn to throw for the first time. It's complete to the edge and right near the marker. It's a gain of 10. It'll leave 3rd and 1.
Detroit.
Ami Elizondo is the offensive coordinator.
Zero floss, Zach. Zero floss, Zach. Good donkey.
Zero floss, Zach. Good donkey on Mickey. Ready.
Here, good. That means to the right. Bad would be to the left. So an inside handoff to the right here on 3rd and short.
Mickey. We go. Whitey. Bison.
Ballage again. And he is taken down behind the line. Terrence Plummer played his college ball just up the road at UCF at the big stop.
It's a great job on the right-hand side by Plummer, working inside of Rubens Joseph, the new right tackle this week for the Brahmas. He doesn't see it, and he makes the play in the backfield. And of course, because of the touchback rules in the XFL, they really encourage you to go for it. I think you would, regardless of the situation, even with the touchback in the XFL, go for it here, 4th and short, in plus territory.
We go. Whitey, Bison.
4-man rush. Cohn has time, and he completes it for the first down. Time is something he didn't have last week, and that's why San Antonio rebuilt its offensive line in just 1 week's time. Sacked twice in their opener. Hines Ward, the head coach.
This would be a play right here. You kind of hear shot. This would be 1st and 10 plus territory. Just got a fresh set of downs. Heavy play action. Throw it over the top. See if you can catch one of those safeties biting.
Whitey!
There's the play action. Deep over the middle for a first down. TJ Vasher, product out of Texas Tech, with his 2nd catch of the game. Tony Carter, defensive coordinator for Orlando.
We're going to be 2-half. Bad marker. Alert 56.
Hey, we got overstacked Cowboy fire zone. Overstacked Cowboy fire zone. Guardian!
So you hear bad marker with
Lloyd and Harry. Lloyd and Harry.
Bad marker with an alert.
Hey, you go.
And if you don't like it because of the box count, you have the opportunity to alert it and check to a pass.
Trayvon Sanders jump.
Hang on.
Hold on here. Hey, now we're going to come off the edge there. We're going to come off the edge there.
Before the false start.
We were going to alert it.
Okay, 12 in formation.
Yeah, 12 in formation.
5-yard penalty.
Yes.
Still first down.
You heard Cohn a second ago say they were coming off the edge there talking.
Prior to the false start, 12 men on defense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
One note, a difference in the quarterback communication here versus the NFL. It doesn't cut off, so the OC can talk to him right up through the snap.
You continue to hear Mickey. Basically Mickey Mouse cadence, not real. Just fake it. So you hear that blue go, get him to show what they're going to do, then you can get into the correct play.
Hey, what's that?
1st and 5. This is Ballage again. And he finds a couple. 2nd and 3 coming.
Ballage is probably one of the most talented players in the entire league. 53 career NFL games. Of course, played 4 years with Miami and the Jets, the Chargers and the Steelers. And you can see last week, he's the leading rusher in the league and outrushed every single one of those teams on that list.
4th round pick in 18 coming out of Arizona State.
Got man coverage.
Whitey, what's that?
He's able to dump it off to his tight end again, and a beautiful move to jump inside. It's Deion Yelder, 262-pounder, former Hilltopper from Western Kentucky.
Good start here from San Antonio's offense. Mixing run and pass. You hear Cone talking to everybody. Hey, let's huddle up.
Hey, huddle.
Methodical here early on, Jimmy Mack.
Alert zip, good docky on Mickey, ready.
Good docky, Cole.
Duo
right. Inside power. Hard run right up inside.
Only thing they're missing is Shrek.
We go.
Hit him with the linebacker run too last time.
Balaj with the dance and gets taken down behind the line again. Emmanuel Olanga, product out of NC State.
And it's a great job just working right over the center. Just completely disrupts right up the middle. Watch. Jariga just cannot stay in front. Pushes it back and allows the play to be made in the backfield. Great job at the line of scrimmage.
Third tackle for loss for Orlando. Looking end zone. Back of it. Caught. Touchdown. San Antonio. Dion Yelder. A methodical drive that took 5 minutes and 29 seconds off the clock, and now no kicks for point afters in the XFL. Chance to go for two. That's what Hines Ward wants to do. They'll put the ball at the 5-yard line on the left hash.
Yeah, 3-point play would be from the 10. 1-point play would be from the 2. But based on the analytics now over the course of both the XFL back in 2020 and the XFL here early in 2023, going for 2 makes the most sense from an analytic standpoint.
We go.
Little rollout for Cone. Back of the end zone again and incomplete. A 6-0 lead on the opening drive for the Brahmas of San Antonio as Jack Cone out of Notre Dame and Wisconsin is able to find Dion Yelder for the hookup from 3 yards out.
Hey! Boom! Good job, Jaime. Good job, Jaime.
San Antonio up 6-0. Cole Kubelik's with Hines Ward.
Coach Ward, surgical drive to open the game. You told us you were putting both your coordinators up in the booth to help a little bit more. How did it pay off on that drive?
Well, it paid off big. I mean, especially when you're on the road, of course, you want to take the opening drive and score. And plus, last week we had some bad mojo, so I wanted to change it up a little bit.
There you go. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Hines Ward was wide receivers coach at FAU before taking this job.
Got some post looks.
Sideline technology. Jack Cone with his backup Reed Sinnett looking through. The kicks are different. Nobody can move until the ball is caught, and it's handled there at the 7-yard line. And a chance for a return out to the 30-yard line and a couple more. And that's where we will see Paxton Lynch. Let's get down the field. Dawn moments ago with the defensive coordinator for Orlando.
Well, Coach, they came out balanced on that drive. What do you got to change?
We just got to get guys to execute and not do things outside of what we ask them to do. We gave them a penalty on the kickoff, so they had great field position to start. All right, they gave us a few misdirection plays, so we just got to get guys to settle in and do the small things correctly, and we'll be able to stop them from here on out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jermaine Martin is a tailback next to Paxton Lynch. He wants to throw on first down, and he lets it go deep down the sideline. Great adjustment in the air for the first down. Javante Payton.
A great way to start here for the Orlando Guardians. Really didn't have a great opportunity to protect and drive the ball down the field at any point last week. They gave up 8 sacks. This time coming right out of the gate, being aggressive on the first play. And the receiver makes an excellent adjustment for a big completion.
They'll keep it on the ground this time. This is Martin, and he's got plenty of space on the left side, but a flag coming in late. And this one's coming back.
Holding number 77. Offense, 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
It's Abdul Beecham, right tackle out of Kansas State. The offensive coordinator for Orlando is Robert Ford, 33 years in the coaching business, including 3-time Super Bowl champion as a tight ends coach with Jimmy Johnson's Dallas Cowboys. But Shane Matthews is the one that will relay the plays. Ford calls the plays. Matthews sends them in to the quarterback. Lynch taken down. Delonte Scott, first man there. It's a loss of 7.
And this is a great job on the right-hand side. Delonte Scott, as you can see it, Drew Beasley there inside. Those two on the right-hand side. Delonte Scott wins inside against the guard and drops Paxton Lynch yet again. And the woes in pass protection continue for the Orlando Guardians.
So 2nd and 27 now. Quick to the perimeter and a fantastic open field tackle.
Tango. Double right, mojo, draw right. Double right, mojo, draw right.
Obviously, little handoff here, draw 3rd and long. See if they can't squeak one and potentially get within field goal range.
Great read there, McElroy.
Got to see that corner in the flat. I'd get the ball out quick if I were Paxton Lynch too.
I just meant that it was going to be a draw play.
Safety blitz, and they run right past it. Huge opportunity for Orlando behind Martin, and he's able to pick up the first down on the draw. It's a rumble of 38 yards for Jermaine Martin.
And this is just really aggressive here from San Antonio's defense. Jim Herman dialing up safety blitz strong side, thinking they're going to be an obvious passing situation. They hit him with the draw, they over pursue, and it's a big play for the Guardians offense.
Martin with another chance. Surges forward to pick up 4.
Reference a second ago. Why would Robert Ford, the offensive coordinator, want to relay the play to Shane Matthews? It just feels like it adds an extra step. Well, part of the benefit is something that you referenced already. The quarterback coach knows how to see the game through the quarterback's eyes, so he's able to relay the communication. So if there needs to be an adjustment, if you need to be looking in a certain direction, if you're trying to identify safeties, having the quarterback coach relay that information as opposed to the coordinator is probably more helpful for the offense.
Toss to Kelvin Taylor, tripped up at the 10, gain of 1.
Nickel, 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 nickel. Plus red 1 rat. Plus red 1 rat. Shadow, shadow.
It's the voice of Jimmy Herman, defensive coordinator for San Antonio.
You can hear he wants 1 rat, meaning man-to-man coverage across the board. Probably going to get press in the slot. That's exactly what you got down here. Man coverage on Lattimore. That would be one that I'd look at if I were Paxton Lynch.
Back in the end zone. Touchdown to Rodgers. 8-yard strike to Eli Rodgers.
Just a bust in coverage here. Leads to Rodgers being wide open in the back. You heard just a moment ago, 1 rat, meaning man coverage across the board. Mano-a-mano, you take him, you take him. Well, that time the condensed alignment led to the defense making an adjustment, which ultimately led to them dropping coverage on the corner that was wide open for the touchdown.
Orlando chooses to go for 1 and to take the lead here in the opening quarter. Oh, nothing doing there. Big hit, Tene Adoluse. Overbettors have to like the way this thing has started. Both teams have scored on their opening drives. Paxton Lynch perfect. 3 for 3 for 41 yards and a score on the first possession in the home opener for Orlando. XFL is brought to you by Progressive, the right call to protect your home and car. Two head coaches who have competed against each other multiple times in the NFL. Back in September 2002, one of the many meetings between Hines Ward's Steelers and meeting up with Terrell Buckley's Patriots. Ward had 8 catches for 90 yards, but after this tip pass from Cordell Stewart, he turned in to the defensive play and had to take T-Buck down. Buckley had 2 interceptions that evening for the Patriots in the first game ever at Gillette Field.
And you saw the interaction on the field before the game. Hines said, T-Buck, you going to hold me? Yeah. It was pretty funny. I was just next to him. I got a good laugh out of that.
Here's Fred Brown. Oh, stuck at the 25-yard line. Game-tying score. Don Davenport is on the field.
Yes, I'm with Eli. Nice touchdown. Nice to be wide open in the back of the end zone. How were you so open?
I guess it was just a busted coverage. So just thankful I caught the ball and the quarterback saw me.
That's a humble answer. You're supposed to say, I was the reason for the busted coverage. It'll make you dance though, right?
Oh, no. You know, quarterback did a great job finding me, and I just had to catch the ball. That was the hardest part.
Show me the celebration.
I just pointed at the crowd.
There you go.
46 is probably going to come. We're good, right?
There you go, Tom.
Mickey. Go.
All right, Don, thanks. 30 games over 5 seasons in the NFL for Rodgers. Cone over the middle. Another big-time catch and a spin by Jalen Tolliver. And he's got a San Antonio first down on a pickup of 22.
G-Mac, I talked to Jack Cone right before he went out on this drive. I said, more play action. He said, you better believe it. So they obviously have confidence that run game is going to be respected.
Yeah, and you got a flag down in the backfield. Not sure exactly what it is.
What do you do, face mask? Unnecessary roughness?
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 71. Offense, half the distance to the goal. It's still first down.
It's going to be on the right tackle, Reuben Joseph. Looks like he jumps on a guy after he kind of falls down, kind of buries him.
You don't kind of bury somebody.
Well,
you bury him or you don't.
I mean, I'm an offensive guy, so like to me, it just cleaning it up. I mean, to me, it seemed okay, but either way, bad penalty there for the Brahmas. But I agree with the poll, and I like already Jack Cone telling his offensive line, hey man, watch 46 probably coming off the edge. It's all over it right now.
That's off a 22-yard gain.
You got to slam. Mickey. We go. Whitey. Bison.
Cone with a bullet low. This is game 3 of the weekend in the XFL. We've got one more coming tonight as week 2 will finish with Bob Stoops' Arlington Renegades making the short trip over to take on the Houston Roughnecks. Also streaming on ESPN+. Their 1-0 teams. Arlington beat Vegas last week with 2 pick-sixes, and Houston knocked off Orlando, thanks in large part to 7 sacks.
Get set. We go. Lady. Bison hot. Hey, alert.
Change the play, call a run play because now they have one high safety. He checked the pass, tells the running back to go.
The line holds. Jalen Tolliver lost the ball, but the Brahmas able to jump on it. Cole Laval, the left guard out of Hawaii, finds it. It ends up 7-yard gain.
Cole Kublik Laval. Cole, why didn't you pick that up and go? I mean, he jumped on the ball, pick it up, scoop and score.
You protect the football, Gregory.
It's pretty good by him. That ball is bouncing around.
I want you to see something right here, Greg. Look at this matchup between 18 and 21. Tell me if you're taking advantage of this on the outside with single safety.
Yeah, I think if you have one-on-one, you have a lot of length with Basher at 6'6" up top. You got lots of opportunity.
We go. Lady. Bison on.
Drop 8. Cone. Whoa. Pickup of 5 as Tolliver took a lick from Marcus Murphy.
That's a good job by the Guardians defense getting off the field. Obviously gave up a big play, but were rewarded with the penalty that got San Antonio way behind the sticks. Bent a little, but they ultimately get off. Get their offense another opportunity.
Hey, coach.
A driving punt. Justin Rogers takes it at the 26. 2:27 to go in the first quarter. Let's listen in to the San Antonio Brahmas' first touchdown.
When we go fence, if you see the safety sitting entirely side, play deep to short. He got to go. He got to go. He got to help you over the top.
Terrell Buckley would know, 14 seasons in the NFL, Super Bowl champion, and 50 picks in his long NFL career. Back to work for Paxton Lynch. A little too much juice and incomplete. Andrew Jamil is a product out of Stonehill College. Played in fan-controlled football, indoor football league. Last time out as a professional.
He's got some speed too. Was able to get behind the defense last week. It's on the receiving end of the longest play from scrimmage offensively last week in the entire league.
Lynch hands this one off. Get to the sideline. Coles with Jack Cole.
Jack, feels like you got some momentum, a couple mistakes. What are you seeing out there so far?
No doubt, yeah, they're switching up some looks on defense, and obviously in that last drive we had a big penalty that hurt us. Just got to keep taking what they give us and keep executing.
A lot of single safety, some shot plays coming?
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, I guess we'll find out. So.
Any quarterback going to say hopefully on a shot play?
I hope so. So we'll see if they give us one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He gave Cole that look like, oh, you saw the same thing we did, huh?
Another exotic look from San Antonio defensively with 3 different linemen on one side.
They bring 4 on 3rd and 10. And a miscommunication on the incompletion. Jamil was the nearest receiver.
Hey, punt return, punt return!
Jamil just kind of slips coming out of his break. Had a chance. Pretty well covered with outside leverage. Just wasn't able to happen for him.
Come on, baby!
Johnny Townsend, who played his college ball up the road in Gainesville, to punt it away. He was at the Super Bowl a few weeks ago watching his brother punt for the Chiefs. Here's Reese Roberson, first man miss. Almost ran through the second. Here's a look at our Week 3 XFL schedule starting Saturday evening on FX. The Seattle Sea Dragons will take on the Vegas Vipers. Sunday at 1 o'clock on FX, the undefeated Battlehawks of St. Louis take on the DC Defenders. 4 o'clock on FX, Orlando in Arlington. And we'll have the call in Houston, San Antonio and Houston on ESPN2.
Zach. Good Stallone, alert, Bad Stallion on Mickey, ready.
Here are your odds. Before Week 1, Houston was plus 700. That has improved greatly.
We out, Mickey.
You take advantage of a little overreaction. You like San Antonio at plus 7 to 1?
St. Louis is 2-0. Both games coming on the road. They won't be home until Week 4, and they've already announced that they're going to open the 3rd level at the Dome in St. Louis. St. Louis, last second win against Seattle Thursday night. Last night, in a rare rainstorm in Vegas, DC won 18-6 over the Vipers.
Hey, trips left, Yig, 65, Z, Hank Flair on Mickey, ready. Riel. Hey, Mickey, we go. Mighty, my son.
Likely the last play of the quarter. Cone, 7 of 8 so far, and make it 8 of 9. And that's good for a first down to Reese Roberson. Pickup of 12. Each team scored on its opening drive. Then a 3 and out, and now San Antonio trying to put another one on the board. Week 2 of the XFL is underway in Orlando, and we are tied as we head to the second quarter.
Welcome back to Orlando. Obviously, the Orlando defense on the field with linebackers coach Mark Snyder. Your guys are hitting hard. What is working for your group today?
Well, I think that, we've been hitting the same color jersey for so long. We're in Orlando, and we get to hit somebody else. And the guys are taking the challenge.
They come in doing what you expected?
Yeah, they are. Yes, yep, sure are. We just got to keep playing.
Thanks, Coach.
former defensive coordinator at Ohio State before getting the head job at Marshall. The leader on that side has been Terrence Plummer, undrafted free agent with Washington in 2015, coming out of UCF. That's number 44 in green, trying to flow towards Jaquez Patrick. He gets taken down for a loss of 2. Jaime Elizondo is the offensive coordinator for San Antonio.
Guardian.
7 flex.
I'm just going Guardian. It's second and long.
63 fist. X quick.
Guardian.
Here we go.
All right. We're going even stud, 2 invert. Even stud, 2 invert.
63. Let's go, Scooby.
Even stud, 2 invert.
7 flex, 63 fist. X quick out. Go. You good? Diagonal. Slam.
Brahmas were great on the ground last week.
Hey, Scooby. Look out. Whitey. Bison, hunt.
They're -5 on the ground today. Too high and incomplete. 3rd and 12 coming.
Just a little off the mark now from Jack Cohn. Started very hot, 7 of 8. Missed a couple high. Does appear like Orlando's doing quite a bit in coverage, making some adjustments. Playing behind the sticks with negative yards on first down has killed him so far.
67 on Harry, ready. 67 got Snow. Harry. We go.
You're looking at a screen right here.
Bison, hunt. Omaha, we go.
Patrick is his running back. Instead, he's taking a deep shot, and once again, too strong. Roberson out of Wayne State, the intended receiver.
Brahmas have to figure out 1st and 10. Simple run play inside, and you're losing it. 2 of the last 3 drives, and as a result, when you're behind the sticks and off schedule, it's difficult as a play caller to get into much of a rhythm. Jaime Elizondo's got to get on the same page with Jack Cohn so they can avoid those negative yardage plays.
Brad Wing is the punter for San Antonio. Played for Les Miles at LSU. And a good one. Here's Justin Rogers. Fair catch taken. Let's listen in pregame to the pride of Gordo, Alabama, Ben Davis.
I played receiver in high school. Oh, I can't see. I can't see. Man, the sun, man. Camping World Stadium. I said, have you ever been camping before? Camping. We're going camping today.
2-time national champion at Alabama, went to Texas to finish up his college career for a 5th year. He was everything coming out of high school. 5-star recruit. Calvin Taylor out of Florida picks up 2.
I think it's really cool to see Ben Davis playing professional football. I mean, Greg knows is an Alabama alum. We've covered that team for a long time. The expectations were completely out of control for Ben Davis. You mentioned it, Tom. #1 linebacker in the nation. Just kind of couldn't get a fit, couldn't get home. Goes to Texas, gets some productivity going, and now suiting up, playing professional ball. Just a cool story about sticking with it.
He's got a lot of athleticism, too.
Flag on the play. Great example of just how steep the climb can be from high school to professional football.
Have a legal formation, number 77 not on the line of scrimmage.
All right, 77 was in the backfield.
They're going to want it?
Talking to him.
Abdul Beach in the right tackle.
They're definitely going to want it.
3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4 or
it's 3rd and 5. He wants to accept the penalty. Back him up.
Accept, yes. Illegal formation. Offense. Not enough players on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Cole, how does it happen with the tackle?
Well, you got a good group of pass rushers here, Tom. You want every advantage possible. I mean, this is something we heard about with Lane Johnson through the entire NFL season. Was he getting a quick step going a little before ball movement? If I can get an extra 6 inches, 4 inches of depth to help cut you off, I'm going to take it.
180! Right side.
2nd and 13. And they'll get a few of them back on a 4-yard gain. To Peyton again.
So far, this pass rush is really getting home. I mean, they are really heating up Paxton Lynch. That time, still delivers an accurate football, still makes it third more manageable. But my goodness, did he take a big hit. They have overloaded the right side of the offensive line. Fred Loina, number 64, the right guard, really had his hands full with some of the athleticism up front for San Antonio.
Look how light this front is.
180! I don't think they're going to blitz him on 3rd and long again.
Lynch steps through. And he gets forward for the first down. Flag on the play.
We have 2 fouls. We have 2 fouls.
You think so?
A little trash talk.
Thank you. Who's got the other flag?
It was an 11-yard gain.
Okay, I got a block in the back after the pass was completed, so during the run, I got a block in the back on 17.
So defense and offense offset here. Okay, 2 fouls.
Yeah.
Contact.
Yep.
On the defense. 24. Okay, 24 on the defense.
Block in the back, 17 offense.
And you hear the official saying after the catch.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Illegal contact. Number 24. Defense. Illegal block in the back. Number 17. Offense. Those fouls will offset. We'll replay. 3rd down.
But you hear the official. The officials are not looking at the whole play. They're assigned a specific part of the field. He thought it was a pass. It wasn't. Obviously, Paxton Lynch took off, but there's an example of the communication that occurs between the officials. You don't have to see the whole play. If you're the side judge, the line judge, you're responsible for a specific section of the field. And he obviously saw a foul. It's going to lead to this 3rd down being replayed.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Sit on. 180! 180 tonight!
And movement on the left side.
That's a killer when you're a quarterback.
Yes. God.
False start. Number 77. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
That is the 5th penalty against
Here we go.
Orlando.
Double right mojo, draw right. Double right mojo, draw right. On one, ready?
Same play they picked up the 3rd and long with the last time. Of course, San Antonio came with a house blitz last time.
Here we go, here we go.
I wouldn't anticipate that here from Jim Herman. That's got to be so frustrating for your quarterback. Trying to help your offensive line out with a double count, and they jump off
Here we go.
sides.
180! Right side.
By the way, that's Beecham at left tackle, was playing right tackle earlier. And run it again on 3rd down. This time they pick up 5 behind the legs of Florida Gator Kelvin Taylor. 6th-round pick of the 49ers in 2016. And after each team scored on its opening drive, the offense has slowed down dramatically.
Reese Roberson back to return for San Antonio.
Roberson to return this punt from Johnny Townsend. He takes it on one hop. Shakes the first 2 before being taken down at the 34-yard line. 5-yard punt, 5 on the return. Lynch's offense quiet after that opening score here in Orlando. The Orlando offensive line struggles continue. Dawn is standing by with line coach Keith Wagner.
Yeah, coach, saw the frustration. I can hear the frustration down here. What do you tell your guys?
Just calm down and relax. The referees have been put on notice about the guys being back off the line too much. And he's frustrated because he's saying he's asking the ref, am I back? Am I on the line good enough or not? And the ref told him yes and then threw the flag on him. So we're just going to go through and he'll see the tackle. He's going to he's going to look over and make sure he's good. Ref gives him a thumb up and it'll be all right. Everything will get taken care of.
Got it. Makes sense. Thanks, coach.
All right, no problem.
I've heard wide receivers check with the official. I haven't heard the offensive line, Cole, checking with the official to see, making sure he's on. Have you seen that before, Cole?
I mean, you do whatever you can to give yourself an advantage, G-Mac.
Cone steps up, wobbles one down the field, and it's separated from the receiver by Matt Elam.
And Greg, you go to that official, say, you got to give us a little bit of leeway here. Give us some. Usually the official will come over and tell you got to get your guys to scoot up a little bit. He'll give you that warning before they call it.
No doubt about it. And this time, protection okay. Left side gets a little collapse, so it forces Jack Cohn to move to his right. Ball's late, and the ball flutters a little bit as he's moving. That's why Elam was able to close and disrupt. That was a great break by the former first rounder. of the Baltimore Ravens.
4 years, 89 tackles in the league.
Mickey, look out!
What does Mickey mean, Cole?
What's up?
Here's pressure on Cone. Pocket collapses, and he's taken down back at the 25-yard line. Mike Lee. 6th Orlando tackle for loss.
That was a good job. It was really just kind of got pressed up as Cone stepped up, didn't like it initially. And then as he tried to escape, Lee's able to drop him for a loss. As you can see, Jaquez Patrick, who was engaged for a long time, kind of a coverage sack there. Difficult circumstances for the back to be locked up with the nickel for that long.
Ball on the ground, scooped up by Patrick. And he gets knocked backwards after pickup of 4.
See if Jack Cone goes over, talks to the center, talks to his running back right there. Looked like the snap was in an okay spot. Looked like he just didn't have his eyes on it. He was trying to make the exchange.
Any thoughts? Any thoughts?
I mean, when we're running the seams, the stops are open. Yeah. So I think we got to just trust them because they're pressing and they're bailing. But as soon as there's verticals, they have to respect.
Now, that's an example of how important the backup quarterback is, too, by the way. Reed Sinnett right there talking with the starter. You got to be the eyes on the sideline if you're the number 2.
Rodgers pushed all the way back to the 16-yard line on the punt from Wing. 53-yard punt from Brad Wing. So as planned, quarterback change for Orlando. DeAndre Francois started at Florida State, where he was the ACC Rookie of the Year in 2016 and ended his college career setting a school record with 26 passing touchdowns for Hampton.
And he's got a lot of ability. You just watch the ball come out of his hand, throws a really tight spiral. Really excelled early in his career at Florida State. Hit some adversity there. Obviously in the back half of his career, finished at Hampton. But just as far as sheer natural ability, the ball jumps and he has great placement. This should be a great opportunity for him to showcase his ability because he's got a ton of it here in the XFL.
2016 led the nation's freshman in passing yards. We'll see if the offense looks different with Francois, and he wants to throw on his first chance. Escapes the pocket. He is dangerous with his legs and a stutter step before being taken down after a pickup of 4.
His physical ability reminds me a little bit of P.J. Walker from a few years ago. Maybe not the tallest guy in the world, but he's got a really live arm and he's got some mobility. And this is a league where if you have some mobility, you can thrive. Just needs to be really accurate with the football like P.J. Walker was able to display a few years ago when he was playing for the Houston.
Hey guys, you wonder what DeAndre was doing waiting for this opportunity. He was looking at the iPod. He was listening to the play calls in his helmet. What you saw right there, he told me that is something he saw he could maybe take advantage of.
And they'll run it on 2nd and 6 and pick up 4.5. 3rd and short coming up. Shane Matthews relaying the calls from the offensive coordinator, Robert Ford. Straight ahead, good enough for a first down.
And if you talk to the offensive coordinators, they really said that the offense will change completely.
Here we go. Bunch right, QB truck right, first sound. Bunch right, QB truck right, first sound.
QB truck, QB sweep to the right-hand side. Obviously, with Francois' mobility, quarterback run game becomes a big part of what you can do. So offense will look very different with him at the spot.
Got a lead blocker out there in front of him. And it's a 2-yard gain for Francois.
Twins left, twins left, twins left, twins left. Twins left. Houston, Chicago. That ain't right. Hey, twins left, Cancun, Y spot. Twins left, Cancun, Y spot. Scat left. Fuck.
Shane's got to get the play call from the offensive coordinator, clean it up before it gets into the quarterback, Francois.
And the Y is inside right here, number 3.
Helmet off. Francois dumps it out to Calvin Taylor. Dog standing by Paxton Lynch.
Yes, I am with Paxton Lynch, and obviously this was planned. You knew that it was going to be 2 quarterbacks today. You just kind of shook your head and laughed listening to the play call in your helmet. Kind of talk me through it.
Yeah, so we're just trying to get some momentum. You know, we had a good first drive just like last week, and, you know, kind of gone 3 and out every time and hurting ourselves by penalties and stuff. So trying to get the run game going and trying to get a spark again.
To sit here on the sideline and watch everything, maybe get a different perspective of the defense and what they're doing, what can you take from this?
Yeah, I'm just staying locked in. We don't know what's happening. You know, we're just rotating the quarterbacks, however it may be. So I'm just staying locked in, just going through each play, and then whenever they come off the sideline, help them with whatever I can.
All right, you want to put the helmet on, listen to plays? Maybe talk me through one here in a sec? Okay.
The penalty was hands to the face. Gave him a first down, and that one's just wide.
11-11-11. Twins left, belly right, bubble. Twins left, belly right, bubble.
All right, Paxton is next to me. He's going to talk us through this play.
Okay, so we just got a 3-by-1 formation. We got inside zone with the bubble attached. If we like the bubble, we could throw it. If not, just hand it off.
There's your bubble right there.
Yep, that's it. That's how easy it is.
Bubble number 3 if you like the numbers. You can throw it right here.
Then a shuffle by the slot receiver.
11.
And we can offsides.
Not easy with the flag.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 11.
Thanks, Paxton.
Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
That's just the quarterback with the receiver in the helmet. The wide receivers have it as well. Simplifies the play call, especially from a formation standpoint. On 2nd and 15, Calvin Taylor finds a hole. Picked up 12.
Scat right, China. Bunch right, scat right, China, X slant. Bunch right, scat right, China, X slant.
All right, so this is a spot concept. You have flat, you have curl, and you have corner. You're going to read low to high, see if you can't convert and jump leverage to the flat. Got it.
Comes back the other way to Taylor. If he had it, where's his vision? Why not go to it?
He started his eyes right downfield. I don't know if he was thinking pressure or whatever, but he had the Z spot for a first down right now. If you can go back, these things have to happen really quick.
Let him run the slants.
Clearly must have not liked what he had backside. As you can see, you can hear
freaking slant one-on-one.
T-Buck really upset without taking the one-on-one slant backside.
83 is Lance Lenore, wide receiver that just joined the team. They got one practice in on a walkthrough. Here's Roberson. Slips through one tackle, taken down at the 22-yard line. 46-yard punt, 12 on the return. One series in for DeAndre Francois, quarterback. We're locked at 6.
Ice towels, water. How's the heat going?
Oh man, it's hot out here, but you know, we don't make excuses for the weather and the conditions. Orlando's playing in the same conditions we are, so that's not an excuse. We're out there playing hard.
Drew, take me through this. DeAndre Francois, mobile quarterback, comes in last time. What changes for you guys mentally when that happens?
We gotta be prepared for the quarterback runs. You know, any quarterback draws, any quick passes, stuff like that. He makes his first read. We gotta be able to contain the quarterback in the pocket.
Thanks, Drew.
Yep.
What? Yeah, it's the penalties, bro.
Well, he mentioned the heat. At least Orlando's in the shade on the sideline, and they come up with a big play, courtesy of Savion Patton. It's a loss of 5.
They have constantly been trying to check. It's obviously one of their core plays this week in their plan. San Antonio, they're checking based on how many safeties are deep. There's one safety deep.
Why'd he stop?
And safeties rotating to the field. They're going to pitch it to the weak side.
Yeah.
And as a result, it's gotten stopped in the backfield time and time again. They got to make an adjustment at halftime.
1, 2, 3. Bot, cross his face. Good job, Billy.
On 2nd and 15. What a beautiful catch by Mack. And he's got the sideline for a huge first down. Alize Mack out of Notre Dame for 19.
Wow, what an unbelievable catch from Alizé Mack. It's a perfect play call. You overload the protection, you force the hot. The corner is there to pick up the flat. It's a two-trap, should be an absolute kill shot. Instead, it's an unbelievable catch by the tight end.
D-line wasn't set on that snap, and they go right back to the passing game, and Jalen Tolliver.
F left, zombie fac.
Hey, we're going
left,
even stud, invert 3 state. Even stud, invert 3 state. They're on the ball now.
373 on Mickey, ready. 373.
We hit the 2-minute warning. With San Antonio looking at his 2nd and 6. The offenses have stalled after opening drive touchdowns. Jack Cohn trying to get them back on track. We return to Orlando and the XFL right after this. 2 minutes, the clock rules change a little bit.
It does. I mean, if you're familiar with all levels of football, it's really more about the college rules. So clock will stop after first downs. Clock will obviously stop on all incompletions and out of bounds as well. So if you're familiar with the college game, that's what you get as far as timing rules here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Cohn rips it to the perimeter. That's good for a Brahmas first down as he hooks up with Doris Roberson Jr.
And a moment ago, you heard Reed Sinnett, the backup quarterback, talking to Cohn, say, hey, they're really kind of press bailing on the outside. They're giving up the hitches.
65,
well, there he
65.
is. He hits one right there to open up this 2-minute drill.
And now goes to the opposite side, and it's incomplete. Yelder has a touchdown catch for the Brahmas in this one. Was the intended receiver.
Let's go. Hey, huddle. We are double right, 66, Togus no on Mickey, ready.
Mickey snap count again, give him that dummy count. See if
Yo,
he can't
takes
get
one,
those
Matt,
safeties.
takes one.
Tip says takes one.
Mickey, we'll go.
He's just talking to his
Lady,
receivers. If the guy comes, he's got to throw hot.
Over the middle, looking for Mack, the former Steeler, and a flag on the play.
He's got double D. Foul down, we got flag here. .36 offside, defense, all right. Offside, number 36, defense, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
V Tango Zach. 2 Z Tango Zach. 66 Cardinal, fire through.
Fire through on Mickey, ready.
Here's Z Tango. Here's your Z right here. That's the Z receiver lined up at number 3.
We got through. Mickey. We go.
You got toys, huh?
I got toys.
Whitey! I said.
Jalen Tolliver came in motion. Goes back the other way. And a missed opportunity. Roberson had a half a step. Covered by Mike Lee. Cole, what do you got?
I got Reed Sinnett, backup quarterback here for the Brahmas. He's going to walk us through this next play. I'll step over here. Reed, you just let us know what you're hearing, what you think, what you're seeing from the defense. You take it away.
We haven't gotten a call yet, so.
Just kind of getting you prepped.
What do you think they're going to call?
What do you want them to call?
I want them to call a go. We're going to go 2-hole fig. We're going to try to see if we can get a little angle route here to Reese out there.
That I need a timeout.
And we're taking a timeout. You picked a great play to come see me on.
Congratulations. That was a hell of a TV debut.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Played his college ball for the Toreros of San Diego. Undrafted free agent down the road with Tampa Bay.
We're good. I'll put it on you.
We're going to be back, 3 Byron. 77 return real. Back, 3 Byron. 77 return real.
Let's go.
See if he gives them any reminders here on 3rd and 5. Hey, make sure you get the down and distance. That's what I always say on 3rd and 5. Hey, make sure you get your depth on your route because you don't want them to run a 5-yard route at 4. Make sure you get your depth anytime you're in here in a 3rd and
3 Byron.
Back 3 Byron. 77 return reel on Mickey. Ready.
Brahmas haven't converted a 3rd down today.
Who's the mic?
Fac is right here. That means he's going to go across the ball.
We go.
FAC, F across the ball.
Cohn has to come back the other direction. Now he's scrambling. And he'll throw it away. Took a shot and went all the way into the bench. And there comes the flag. Nick Cohn ended up underneath the bench on the Orlando sideline.
Play, yeah, we're going to go 15.
First down.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 56. Defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Cohn was happy with the flag.
That's a leg flag! That's a flag!
By the way, every play is challengeable in the XFL.
Yeah, trail.
Hines Ward hadn't gotten that call. He could have challenged it. Picked up 15.
Scooby, we go.
Scooby's on 2.
Heidi! My God!
Roberson looked like he was marked right at the line, and that'll be good enough for a San Antonio first down.
We gotta sneak. 64. Let's go, let's go.
113 and rolling.
We go.
Pressure coming up the middle. Cole fires, almost picked. Matt Elam had a jump on the route, and it would have been 6 the other way.
Oh, that freaking catch it, make the play.
Terrell Buckley set the NCAA record for return yards after picks, and he set that record going against now his quarterback coach, Shane Matthews, in the Florida State game.
Matt Elam, that was a great break on that out route. Undercut it, ball just a touch late. Like you said, he was almost to the house, and you heard T-Buck's disappointment. Man, catch the ball. Either way, it's a heck of a play.
1:06 to play. San Antonio has 2 timeouts left. Use one here.
Come on.
Here's a look at our Week 3 XFL schedule. It starts Saturday night. Seattle on the road in Vegas to take on the Vipers. That game is on FX. On Sunday, the undefeated Battlehawks, led by A.J. McCarron, will be in D.C. to take on the Defenders on FX, followed by Orlando and Arlington. We'll have San Antonio and Houston on ESPN2.
Divide XV on Mickey. Ready.
Every game also on ESPN+. Orlando has 7 TFLs here in the first half.
Mickey. We go. Heidi!
End zone shot caught. Touchdown San Antonio. Alizé Mack from 19.
Put it on, coach. I was next to go. Stand up, Elam. We know you tired.
3-tiered extra point system. They're going to go for 1 from the 2-yard line.
Here we go. 0 on 80 double fade, F back line, sneak on Mickey. Ready? 80 on Mickey. Yeah.
Your F right here.
Yeah, Mickey.
Say back line sneak. See if they fake the press and then throw it in the flat.
To the fade, and it is caught for a 1-point conversion by T.J. Vasher.
Oh, I just used my side, that's all.
Let's go.
That's all. Quarterback threw a great ball.
There it is. That side's at 6'6".
My only thing is, if you're going to throw a fade, a goal line fade, why would you not do it from the 10? I mean, as opposed to for a 2-point conversion from the 2. Either way, that's a heck of a throw on the touchdown. And you heard Vasher, 6'6", goes up and makes the play. It's Terrell Buckley not happy with the coverage and the 2-point touchdown.
Man, it's freaking, that's this crap I'm talking about, man. Freaking.
Got to be frustrating, especially knowing they were off the field 3rd and 5 And they have the late hit on Jack Cohn, which extends the drive. And ultimately, San Antonio cashes it in for 7 points before the half.
Week 2 of the XFL. It's a 10-week season with semifinals and a championship to be decided. That championship game will be played in San Antonio. Short kick. Here we go. Rodgers taken out of bounds. Cole?
Coach, that jump ball just like you.
I wish. But hey, we got Big Bash out there, man. We got to utilize this side. I told him all season long, man, play big because you are big. He came up big for us on that.
Good stuff. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Cole has been in Steelers heaven the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. The whole league is Steelers. I mean,
I haven't gotten Joey Porter yet. We're working on it.
Oh, yeah, it's coming.
Cole grew up a Steelers fan. Had Rod Woodson on the sideline last week for Vegas.
180!
Four-man rush. Paxton Lynch back in at quarterback. And slipping through the first 2 tacklers is Cody Latimer. It's a gain of 9. They'll make it 10. That'll be a first down.
Latimer had a nice week last week, too. He's clearly the go-to guy for Paxton Lynch, and this is an opportunity, too, for this offensive line. The Guardians' offensive line has really struggled in obvious passing situations. Here they are now. You know San Antonio is going to be pinning their ears back, coming after the quarterback. Can they hold up in protection?
Lynch and Latimer, both former Broncos. Latimer's second-round pick in 14 out of Indiana. Lynch was the first-round selection 2 years later. Pickup of 3. Jermaine Martin. Shane Matthews, a QB coach. Lynch over the middle, and that ball is dropped. Kenny Adewuse, from Blue Hen of Delaware with the coverage.
Go right, scat right, 040 F corner. All one, ready? Here we go.
Here's your F right here. Expect him to run the corner out down this direction.
180! What's that?
Lynch going to scramble. Second time he's picked up a first down with his legs. The first one was wiped out. It's a 9-yard gain. And a timeout taken, 16 seconds left in the half. As the Guardians pass midfield.
Just a quick one, Coach.
We didn't call it. We called something else.
Motion, ace left choice. Ace left choice.
Who's running the choice? Me.
Here we go. We're going twins left. We're going twins left. Twins left. Scat left. Chicago Y spot. Let's go.
Scat left. Chicago Y spot. Scat left. Scat left.
All right, so Chicago should be just a curl flat combination. Fairly simple.
Curl.
You hear him say the curl to the outside. You should be working in this direction. You should have a curl right here.
Here we go.
You'll have a flat down in this direction. Working it low to high. Simple read for Paxton Lynch.
180!
Pressure from the edge. Lynch fires, complete for a first down. They'll stop the clock for a moment. It's Peyton, who played in the SEC at Mississippi State and Tennessee.
All out pressure there from San Antonio. You get to kind of pick where you want to go. Or if you have the softest coverage on the curl, he decides to work up top. And it's a good completion, but got to give him a little bit more of a catchable ball so he can potentially tight turn.
Got time for that.
Spin out of it.
The ball here.
Potentially run it to the house.
Coach.
We need to get in field goal. We'll take this field goal, Coach.
Hey, twins right, draw right. Hey, and don't run too far and get down.
Hear that? Twins right, draw right, just a little handoff to the right-hand side, but don't run too far. You got 10 seconds. You got to declare down because you're playing for the field goal at this point.
Twins right, draw right.
I would like to think they
draw
could
right,
run
draw right.
36 yards in under 10 seconds, but either way, they're in a declare down situation. Said they're prioritizing the field goal here, knowing they need some points before the half.
Safety blitz coming flying in, and nothing doing on the run. Guardians have 2 timeouts left. They'll take one here. They lost a couple.
We're going to try.
Jose Borregales is their field goal kicker. You heard Terrell Buckley say we're going to try.
Is it out your range? Is it out your range, though?
We can try it.
Is it out your range?
56. Come on now.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Field goal, field goal, field goal, field goal, field goal.
He said we can try it.
You really do have time if you wanted to try to steal a couple of yards. You just throw a little 5-yard hitch route, declare down immediately, and burn that final timeout, turn a 56 into a 51. You don't have to kick it right here. You got enough time as long as you make sure the guys understand this down and distance in the situation.
56-yard attempt. Former Miami Hurricane, Jose Borregales. And this one's not going to have the distance.
All right. Freaking lost yards, man.
So the first half comes to an end with the Brahmas.
1 second left. 1 second.
1 second left in the half. Here we go. What do you do if you're Jack Cohn here? Dean Blandino in the command center.
1 second, here we go.
Spot of the kick is the 46. Spot of the kick is the 46.
That's fine, get him out. Right in the middle. Yeah, right in the middle. Yep. That's where they snap.
Can only run a maximum
that's where the hole was. Here we go.
On a normal field goal.
All right, obviously here, got to lock him up, protect, and see if you can't heave one up. I mean, after all, you do have a 6'6" wide receiver in TJ Vasher, so I would 100% at least try to throw it up. See if he can't make a play on it, but it looks like they're going to take it to the house.
Cohn 13 of 20 for 128 and a couple of touchdowns. We'll hear from Hines Ward.
In there. Let's go.
And take you inside the locker rooms here at Camping World Stadium in Orlando. Paxton Lynch 6 of 9 for 66. Cohn with a couple of touchdown passes. Lynch has one of his own. Alizé Mack with the big catch to give the Brahmas the lead. Mack has been fantastic in this one so far. 3 catches for 41 and a touchdown. When we return, locker room access and plenty more. It's a 13-6 San Antonio lead at the break. Available to stream immediately following on ESPN+. Directed by Peter Berg, this 9-part docuseries chronicles the creation of the XFL under new ownership and provides an all-access look at all 8 teams. Thursday, 5 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2. Our score at the half in the home opener for Orlando. San Antonio has a 13-6 lead inside the Orlando locker room on one side, and here's Cole Kublik.
I told you I was going to get Joey P. Coach Porter, you handling the linebackers today. Essentially 2 different offenses that you're seeing with 2 different quarterbacks. How have your guys handled that challenge?
Well, we gave up that long play on that draw play, but besides that, I feel like our defense was playing pretty good. We've been getting after the quarterback when we got Paxton Lynch in. We knew that if 3 come in, he'll have a certain package wanting to run the ball. And for the most part, I feel like we did pretty good.
Specifically that draw play, first one hit. What is your adjustment? What are your coaching keys that have you guys being able to stop that the rest of the first half?
They just caught us in a good blitz. I mean, they ran a good play, and we had a guy that could have been our extra guy in the box that could have helped us, but he rushed up the field too. So they just hit us on a good play. But besides that, once the guys slowed down and understand what they had to do, I feel like the defense responded real well.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
That's Joey Porter, linebackers coach for San Antonio.
No, make every play. Y'all don't know what play gonna strike for a 70-yard touchdown. Be where you're supposed to be. We got it, y'all. Let's keep executing. Show.
Let's check in with Dawn Davenport.
Yes, hey guys, actually in the locker room, just watched DeAndre Francois give a pretty passionate speech to your teammates. What'd you tell him?
We got to execute. We beating ourselves. They ain't stopped us yet. We got to execute. We got to run the ball. We got to block. We just got to finish drives, man. It's on us. Coach calling a good game. They're not doing nothing that's stopping us. We stopping ourselves. Pre-snap penalties, late hits, false starts. You know, we as a team, we playing real undisciplined right now. And that's not what Coach Buck is coaching us. So we, as a team, got to hold each other accountable and be disciplined. We got to be disciplined and just execute, man. The game is easy.
Other than self-inflicted mistakes, I've been sitting with you next to you on the sideline looking at the iPad. What have you seen on those plays where Paxton's in at quarterback and you're sitting on the sideline?
No, Paxton's executing well, man. Like I said, we've been taking turns on offense, just making simple mistakes. You know, misreads on coverages by our receivers, misreads by our quarterbacks. We all have to continue to execute what Coach called and just calm down. They haven't stopped us yet. So as long as we stop taking turns, making mistakes, correct those mistakes, listen to Coach Buck right now, make these adjustments, go out there and put the ball in the end zone, we'll be fine.
I'll let you get your pads on. Thank you.
To his point, 8 penalties costing them 65 yards, including a big one at the end of the half. That may have been the difference in 3 or not. Brahmas with a 13-6 lead at the break.
All right, let's start off kickoff.
Low-scoring game here early on, 13-6 at the half.
Let's go. All right. 30 minutes. Let's clean our plate. Let's go right now. Get it.
Hines Ward with his Brahmas. They have the lead. Tonight's game flow is brought to you by Progressive.
We finishing everything on this plate. We ain't leaving no more meat on that bone. All right?
Let's go, baby. Orlando Warriors! Orlando, baby!
We not getting on the plane without a dog.
Hey! Boom! Good job, honey. Good job, honey. That's a leg flag! That's a flag! Come on, man. You can't see the angle he's going. He's running out of bounds. I can see the angle. I'm yelling, don't hit him, don't hit him. Touchdown! Boom! Come on!
Jack Cohn with a couple of touchdowns. What kind of odds would I have gotten, though, on Paxton Lynch hitting the gritty?
I think that's like the celebration of the day right now. I mean, with what Jefferson's doing in the league, like, why wouldn't you do the gritty, right?
I guess so. Who's played better in the first half?
So far, I mean, if you look at both teams, they both kind of made a bunch of mistakes. I mean, a lot of self-inflicted, a lot of negative yardage plays. You listen to DeAndre Francois, they had a bunch of times which they shot themselves in the foot. So, got to be cleaner in the second half for both teams.
Couple of bounces on that return. Let's take a look at first half stats presented by Progressive.
You can see the rush yards for the Brahmas. Knowing that that's their bread and butter has got to be really concerning. Granted, they've had some issues with the offensive line, have had some guys kind of moving and changing and playing in different places, have had to start some guys that maybe haven't been there that long. But either way, negative rush yards in the first half is a major issue, as you can see on third down as well. Major problems. Guardians have been balanced. They've just had way too many penalties. It's extended drives for the Brahmas, and it's gotten them behind the sticks. So if the Guardians could just clean it up in the second half, they could be in good shape.
Home opener for the Guardians here in Orlando. Lynch fires a strike to the edge, and they're able to find 5 yards on first down on the hookup with Andrew Jamil.
Twins left, belly right. Belly right. Belly right.
Right, just a hand off to the right-hand side.
180! Right side.
Jermaine Martin picks up 4. Third and 3 coming. What do you like?
I kind of like sticking with the run. I mean, they've been running the ball pretty well. Granted, they had that drop play that was a big play. The pass protection's been a little spotty.
I got you.
I'd hand it off with how they've run the football.
Still a pretty light front in the game
Empty
as well
right,
for
gone
San Antonio.
right. Empty right, gone right. On 1-on-1, ready?
Empty right, gone right. Looks like maybe it's going to be a check with me.
Here we go.
The receivers were told to play by way of signal or in their microphone in their headset.
Right side.
That is incomplete. Trying to get out to Jamil.
Not coming out, coach.
I mean, it shouldn't be in there.
I'm not coming out.
You are coming out. This ain't your freaking team. You don't tell nobody you coming out in. Watch your darn mouth.
And it's Eli Rogers, wide receiver. T-Buck shut down a lot of wide receivers in his day. 3 and out to start the half. Roberson. Out to the 25-yard line. 27-yard punt. Roberson with 12 on the return.
Big hit there by Errol Thompson there, the former Mississippi State Bulldog. Cole, I know you saw him. He's a physical dude there, linebacker, delivering a big shot there on punt coverage.
It felt like the Bulldogs for about 4 consecutive classes just had a dump truck at inside linebacker every year. And he was one of them. Looks like a DN playing inside linebacker.
On Mickey, ready. Yep.
You heard the alert to Bad Stallion. If he gives the alert, that means they're going to hand it off. That's based on where the safeties are. Looks like they're going to stick with the original play.
Brahmas were the best rushing team in week 1 of the XFL last week. Uphill climb today, 1 yard for Kalen Balaj. Dons with T-Buck.
Yes, hey, Coach, offensively, what did you see? What did you point out to the guys that needs to change?
We for 6 points. I mean, we're struggling. We're trying to find something. We got to pick it up on offense. I'm out sub everybody. We got to go. That was horrible the first half.
Thanks, Coach.
Everybody.
He can sub out everybody if he has to.
Whitey! My son!
Delivered on time to Roberson. Picked up 7.
$65. Hey, Scooby. 65. You got a slam.
Scooby means on 2, so it's hot. See if they can jump off sides.
Scooby. We go.
And it worked.
What the heck?
Number 99. Defense, 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
That's Trayvon Sanders, who also works as a police officer in North Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, my God. Come on, fellas. You the darn nose right over the ball. Jeez.
Let's set it down for Brahmas.
We'll go.
Bone flush, and he's got plenty of room to rumble. He'll take a seat after picking up the first down.
We're 1 half. 1 half. Bad Stallion. Tempo. Let's go 1 half. Bad Stallion. Don't wait on the defense.
Let's go. Bad Stallion.
Trying to get into a little bit of a rhythm here. Bad Stallion, big stretch play to the left. Under, stays under center.
Over. We go.
Huge hole as Balaj picks up 9.
A great job play side on the left-hand side. There really is nobody home right there, and they're light. Ever since 99 defensively came out of the game for the Guardians, Trayvon Sanders, he jumped off sides. Remember, they pulled him out of the game. Now they're lighter up front, and it looks like they're able to get a little bit more movement in the front, too. And they've been misaligned a couple times. So I'll stick to the ground game if I'm San Antonio.
Second is short. Cone kept it, and he'll rumble for another first down. He could work on his sliding, but otherwise, a couple of first down runs. Week 2 of the XFL caps off tonight on ESPN2. The Arlington Renegades in Houston to take on the Roughnecks, also streaming on ESPN+.
Good Oscar.
A couple of teams that open their season with wins.
Let's go. Hey, Mickey. We go. Whitey.
Another run to the right side, and this is Patrick Elizondo, the offensive coordinator.
0 half.
Hey, we in Guardian
Stallion.
We in Guardian.
0
All
half.
right, we in
Good
Guardian.
Stallion.
We in Guardian.
They're just continuing to go with it. Good stallion, stretch to the right.
Six reps, six reps. On the ball now.
Good to the right.
Hurry up, Stas!
You get Jaquez Patrick right here behind
Omaha, we go.
The tight end on a stretch.
Patrick left his feet.
Third down, third and short.
Only picks up 1. Be third and about 4.
Even stud, 6 rat. Even stud, 6 rat.
House.
Alert defense. Alert defense. Even stud, 6 rat. Alert fence.
65 house.
Hey, 65 on line. 65 house on line. Ready.
X go.
What? You got slammed. 65.
He also said X go. So if you have one-on-one, here's your X. You can throw it deep right here if you have one-on-one.
Omaha, we go.
Taking a shot, it's caught at the goal line and in. Jalen Tolliver with a 24-yard touchdown on 3rd and 5.
Great throw here from Jack Cohn. Got the slot fade. You hold him up with the back shoulder. That's now 2 back shoulders they've thrown touchdowns on. And he finds Tolliver this time for another great throw and catch. And a Brahmas touchdown.
And the choice
Huddle.
with a tiered extra point system, they're going to go for 1 from the 2, make it a 14-point lead. Going to change the way you think about deficits in this league.
Hurry up. Mickey, we go.
Wide open. And a point after good to Dion Yelder. San Antonio's opened up a 20-6 lead over Orlando in this XFL South matchup.
Come on, Jalen. Oh, he got it.
Oh, yes.
Now starting to feel the back shoulder, huh?
No doubt. Yeah, our receivers are doing a great job of winning. Just got to give them a chance to catch the ball. O-line's doing great in protection, so just trying to do my job.
All right, let's nerd out a little bit, though. For me, key play on that drive was you actually keeping the one-zone read. Why did your team need you to run that play?
Yeah, I mean, they've been crashing down really hard on the running backs, making it tough for us in the run game. So we got to add the quarterback into the run game and make it tougher on them and keep them on their toes.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you.
San Antonio team that seemingly had a win in its hands last week against St. Louis in the opener before A.J. McCarron and the Battlehawks came back with less than 2 minutes to go in that game. Converted an onside 4th and 15 after getting a 3-point one after. Brahmas blew that 12-point lead in the last 2 minutes. NFL teams, when trailing by 12 or more, 2 minutes left. 2 and 1,164. Paxton Lynch crosses body incomplete.
So you're saying it's rare?
yeah, I'd say so.
I almost read that graphic like, all right, hang on, so 1,264. It's like, goodness gracious.
The same team blew both of those leads. I'd be shocked if I told you it was the Browns.
I was going to say the Falcons.
That'd be a fair shot.
Here we go. 180. Watch that.
With traffic at his feet, Lynch sails it high. And that'll leave 3rd and 10. Home crowd not pleased.
Double right, scat right, 040 F.
Pocket!
Here we go.
Pocket! Pocket!
The F's right here. This was open early on a big corner out over the top if they can protect. It's open again.
And Lynch goes down. It's a loss of 5. Mike Telverdoff out of Rutgers with the sack. And a punted away. Speaking of punters, Cole has found one.
One of the best in the history of the Southeastern Conference. Brad Wing, the opposite punter. But what I want you to do, Brad, take us through your operation, why it's different punting in this league.
Yeah, well, you get heavily penalized for punts out of bounds and touchbacks. I mean, the ball comes all the way out to the 35. So it used to be punting out of bounds is a good thing. Now you got to.
Oh, they got it!
We got to block. We got to block.
Score!
That's all right. That's all right. That's good. Yeah, they want the returns to be more fast and more exciting, so it makes it a bit tough for us punters.
How do you think that punt got blocked?
We've been practicing all week, man. That's a credit to our guys. They've been working their tail off all week. I'm glad they got one.
You wanted to blame it on the protection team. It's okay, though. You can do that.
No, it was all our guys. It was all our guys.
Thank you, Brad.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Travis Johnson got the block. Brad Wing with trendsetter. Aussie coming over to the SEC.
It's good operation, just so clean. As you can see, nobody picking up Johnson as he just flies right between the guard and the tackle and attacks the foot of the punter. Excellent execution. Now I give the scoop and score about a 3 out of 10, but everything prior to that, 10 plus.
First and goal, Brahmas. Cone dumps it up. And Mack stretches it towards the goal line. He's in. Another touchdown for Alizé Mack. And the 4th from Jack Cone.
Put 3 in. Let me see it, man.
It's right here. It's between the left guard and the left tackle.
I mean, dang, who is this?
35 tackled him, Coach. Watch what 35 does to the guard. Watch what 35 tackles the right guard.
But okay, who the
one?
Dean Blandino looking for touchdown.
Copy that.
It's going to be 2nd and goal, half-yard line, left hash. Wind on the ready.
It'll take 6
down
off the board.
short of the goal line at the half-yard line. It's 1st and goal, San Antonio.
Meanwhile, Terrell Buckley was on the tablet, which is live, going over the failure in the punt protection.
We're going. You guys are good. We're good. Let's huddle. Jump out.
Hey.
See right here. Alizé Mack just a little bit short. I just love how quickly the communication process happens here in the XFL with the central command center. Dean Blandino has every look available to him. As you can see, as he looks at his screen, it happens quickly, and the communication is immediate. Hey, 2nd on the half-yard line. We'll wind the clock on the ready. Just so seamless. It happens so quickly.
Hey, make sure we get the snap.
Out of the eye.
Omaha, we go.
They'll take it straight ahead and in. It's John Hillman. Let the big fella celebrate.
Love it.
San Antonio will go for 1 from the 2-yard line.
I run the same play.
Hey, Mac, you hear that? Oh, yeah, huddle. Hey, 3 Tango, good gorilla, wide Noah on Omaha. Ready? Yo.
Please tell me what good gorilla is.
Good gorilla means a handoff to the right-hand side, but watch the Y at the top of the screen. He might have an RPO if he gets one-on-one.
That's Mack. Instead, they run it, and they're able to push it in. Hillman again. It all started with a failure on the punt team for Orlando. And that set up San Antonio with a short field touchdown plunge for Hillman. He would add the point after.
Welcome back to Orlando here with Coach Buckley. Coach, how do you change this momentum?
We got to get different guys in there. Obviously, I got guys out there that are not competing, that are not making plays. So we got to get people in there, young men that want to play, that want to compete and make plays.
I just saw you walk up and down this sideline and look some guys in their faces. What did you see out of your team?
I'm seeing guys not performing. Look at the scoreboard. They got to perform.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
I think we might see some waiver wire moves by the Orlando squad this week.
I think everybody's on notice.
Flag flying in at the tail end. DeAndre Francois ready to take over quarterback.
41. 41 of the receiving team holding.
Yeah.
You like your flag? You good there?
I'm going to move it to the 20.
The 20. All right, we're going to go 10 yards to the 10.
10th flag against
number
Orlando.
41. During the return, holding number 41. Receiving team, 10-yard penalty. First down.
I like the fact that he asked him if he liked his flag.
You like your flag? You good with it?
It's like playing cornhole. No, I don't know if I got it. Let's move it a couple yards.
It's close enough. I mean, this is kind of in the story of the game for the Guardians. Like they just can't seem to avoid shooting themselves in the foot. I mean, it's been over and over and over again. Extending drives, then knocking themselves
Inside zone to the left. Just get out of the way.
into bad field position.
Hey, Sally.
80 yards of penalties on 10 flags for Orlando. I mentioned earlier that we talked with OC Robert Ford. He said this is a developmental league, which is why they're playing DeAndre Francois. The challenge, though, is that other teams in this 8-team league, the other 7 don't seem to be doing the same thing.
No, but I also, at the same time, they found out that protection is an issue for them. No doubt about it. So having a quarterback with some mobility gives them a chance. And that's what DeAndre Francois does, even though when he played earlier in the game, he was very erratic throwing the football.
After the touchdown on the opening drive, Orlando's gone punt, missed field goal, punt, and then punt block.
Twins right, scat right, Seattle. Twins right, no, go twins right, ace right, Seattle. Twins right, ace right, Seattle.
It's the difference between scat right and ace right.
Ace right means that the back is blocking interior. Scat right means the back is blocking the will. So basically, you're miking the middle right there, number.
Hey, Sally.
Oh, well, the guy in the middle of the field.
Flag on the play. Ryan Lewis was celebrating, but we'll get him for PI, it seems.
Pass interference, number 24. Defense, spot foul. Automatic, first down.
Cole, you look small over there.
I feel like I'm at home, guys. This is where the big boys reside, and I feel like I'm here. Luke Juriga, center. You guys are blocking your rear ends off, but I need you to grade your own spike after that last touchdown.
I haven't spiked the ball very much,
Mike
but
25.
went a lot better than I expected. Ball slipped out of my hands, but still went through the field goal post.
Here we go.
Sally. Why is your group having so much success today?
We're definitely struggling. A lot of guys in the offense are doing a great job out there, but we're coming together as offensive line later in this game. We didn't know how they're going to play certain things against our offense, and we just got to keep learning and keep growing as offense.
There you go, G-Mac. I know you love it.
Well, why don't you fix your posture, pal? You're a little too chill back there. Those guys.
Well, I hadn't played any snaps today,
yeah,
so
I mean, those guys ready to roll, and you're sitting there.
That's a bad spike.
I'm a little concerned with my center's grip if he fumbled the ball on the spike. Ask him why he fumbled the ball on the spike.
McElroy, quarterback, by the way, wants to know why the ball slipped out of your hands on the spike.
It's pretty hot down here. Hands are pretty sweaty and slippery.
Tell him you've been bludgeoning defensive linemen an entire game. You're not sitting back there with a towel.
Do we need to go under center the rest of the game?
I don't have a towel on me, and defensive linemen are sweaty, hands getting greasy.
So ask him,
wasn't ready to touch
do
the
we
ball
need to go under center the rest of the game?
Do we need to be under center the rest of the game?
No.
No,
he can handle it. All right,
we're good. He's got it.
All right,
there you go.
Dad handled it as well. Block for John Elway in Super Bowl. Jim.
Hey.
3rd and 10.
Hey, go. Hey, Mike 8. Mike 8. Here we go. Hey, Sally.
Francois dives to the 40. Picked up 4. Johnny Townsend's been busy as the Orlando punter today. Last one got blocked. See if they got the protection secured. Townsend went down. We got a flag on it. And a return after the 14-yard line.
We got a flag down. Yes, plant leg. Yep. Made contact with the
personal
plant
foul,
leg.
roughing the kicker. It's number 35. Defense, 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Ben Bicey, Townsend timidly leaves the field.
You can see as Bicey's rolling into him. Does hit that plant leg. Very vulnerable spot for a punter. Hopefully Townsend will be all right. But either way, I just don't understand why you would come after. I know you just blocked it, but the defense on the other side's gassed. Their offense hasn't been able to move the football. And now you just give them a fresh set of downs for the second time on this drive by being overly aggressive in your punt block unit. I mean, play coverage, fair catch it, and run it down their throat, and see if you can score again.
Now fucking go, Scat. Here we go, Sally.
Francois changing the running back protection. Nearly got taken down. Now he escapes. And try to cut it back inside. Turns nothing into a 4-yard gain.
And that's what Francois can give you. He can give you a little bit there, right? I mean, he's got to be more accurate throwing the football either way. But, I mean, he looks as though he's going to be dropped at least 2, maybe 3 times. And somehow he turns what would have been a negative play into a positive gain to set up second and manageable. Listen to his communication with the mic point and the running back here.
Hey, easy, go. Go Bam Bam. Check Bam Bam. Same side power, same side power.
Same side power, so handoff power to the left-hand side.
And a fine play at the line of scrimmage by Jordan Williams.
Hey, that was a false start, man.
Here we go. Rattler.
Twins left, Scat left.
Go fucking get him.
Y
Rattler.
spot. Cancun, Y spot. Your steps and let it go, away from rotation.
Twins left, Scat left, Cancun, Y spot. Ready?
All right, here's your Y. This is Latimer, number 3. That's your Y. All right, he's going to run a spot route.
Here we go.
This will be right over the ball. That should be where the ball goes.
Hey, Sally.
Hit the big body tight end.
Whoa. Not supposed to be able to do that.
Snap infraction, number 59. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Xavier Furcron.
That was an issue for this team last week. Played both centers a week ago. Had 1 bad snap in the game last week as well.
Then we'll move the ball back to the San Antonio 44-yard line. 3rd and 9 for the Guardians.
Here we go.
Changes it to a 3rd and 9.
Hey, Sally.
Francois unloads. Incomplete. But a flag. It was Lewis again. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. Second time Lewis flag for PI.
Talk to me. What you got?
Said that there was no, I had him coming over the top, but he did not hold his arm down, so we have no pass interference on the play.
Fellas, Hines and this entire Brahmas staff are watching the big screen to see that replay. As soon as the DB about to make contact, they cut it off here in the stadium. Couldn't get a look.
Number 24 defense.
24.
Pass interference, number 24. Defense, ball placed at the 2-yard line. First down.
Of course, the reason why Hines will be looking so intently is that he can challenge anything. That's a rule in the XFL. You get a one-time, anytime challenge. You can challenge penalties. You can challenge anything. So if he doesn't feel as though that was pass interference, he could throw a challenge flag, and then Dean Blandino would actually make the ruling as to whether or not that was pass interference. I would throw the challenge flag.
71 penalty yards charged to San Antonio on this drive. 2 pass interferences and a roughing the punter.
False start, number 64. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
You would challenge it. Why?
Because at this point, I haven't seen anything from the Guardians offense to prove that they can establish anything offensively. The only thing they've been able to do is just be the beneficiary of now 3 massive penalties on this drive alone. So you already have a comfortable lead. Are you really going to need it at the end of the game? No, but you could potentially keep them out of the end zone by throwing the challenge flag, sending it back to the command center to see whether or not it gets overturned. It's a long shot, but it's worth a try.
Pressure. Francois backpedaling. He found Latimer. His forward progress was stopped at the 4.
The play clock. I had 5 left. All right, we good. We good.
Hold on. Hey, we're gonna have to hurry up. 15 seconds.
Hey, tank right going right. 764. Alert Jackson. Ready? Hurry up.
Play clock now at 8. He was aware of the play clock on the previous snap.
Hey, alert.
Running out of time. And a hair behind his receiver, Cody Latimer.
Intended for Cody Latimer.
Oh my gosh, man.
Ryan Lewis.
We don't need no call. They down. We need freaking. We down 7. We good. We got to get ready.
He's injured in the end zone. This will be the 10th play of the drive on 3rd and goal coming up.
And obviously, if you're T-Buck, you're going over right now. You talk to I'd call my offense over. Say, hey, offense, come over here. You got 2 downs to get it. It's still a 3-score game.
Let's execute.
No matter what. 2 downs to get it.
Shut up.
You got a whole bunch of time. Hey, you got a whole bunch of time.
Hey, who my ex? Hey, you got a goalpost. Over the ball. Hey, X goalpost. Twins left. X goalpost. Aggie. Scat right. Scat right. On, ready? Scat right. Hey, carry.
Third down goal. Clock winds.
Hey, easy. Hey, go Mike 15. Let's go Mike 15.
DeAndre's not aware of it.
Here we go.
And the quarter will come to an end.
I gotta take that guy over me.
San Antonio up 27-6. Week 2 of the XFL rolls on from Orlando with the Brahmas holding on to a comfortable lead. The Guardians knocking on the door. (27-6). San Antonio with the lead. 10th play of the drive as we start the 4th quarter. This drive aided by 3 San Antonio personal foul penalties.
Sally!
DeAndre Francois hit as he lets it go, and adjustment made but out of bounds, and another flag. Jack Kerner.
Gotcha.
28.
28 defense in the end zone. First down. At the At the 1, right?
At the 1.
At the 1.
Okay. Pass interference number 28. Defense. Ball be placed at the 1-yard line. Automatic first down.
And Dean's looking to see whether or not the ball got tipped. That's what he's looking at, because if the ball's tipped, then of course anything goes.
Ball was
on the receiving end.
Not tipped. His hand was hit after he released the pass.
Timeout, San Antonio.
Correction. All right.
That is the 4th first down by penalty.
He's going to. Okay. So he's going to challenge. Let's get a good shot of the contact.
Sounds like there's a challenge coming here.
San Antonio's head coach would like to challenge the previous ruling of a defensive pass interference. Timeout.
He's playing. Look at the defender. Defender turns. He doesn't play into the receiver.
Yeah.
And it's actually
Dean, we're good on this. We're challenging DPI.
Yeah, I'm looking
25.
at it. I looked at 2 things. A, I looked at whether the ball was tipped. It was not. Now I'm looking at the contact by 28. He's the defender. He actually turns, and it's the receiver that is going to put his arm around the defender. So we're going to pick up the flag for the DPI.
Wow.
Are they able
we're going to make
challenge whether or not it's an OPI instead?
No. They're all we can look at is the flag. That's what they're challenging.
Sounds good.
So we're going to pick up the flag. Correct. We're going to pick up the flag for the DPI. We're going to go back to the previous spot. It's going to be 4th and goal at the 4-yard line.
That is amazing.
4th and goal at the 4-yard line.
We're on the right hash.
There is no foul for DPI. It'll be 4th and goal. and San Antonio is only charged 1 timeout, right?
San Antonio is not charged a timeout, but they are done with their challenge.
Challenges are over. Yep. All right.
Good.
Hey, Dean, you said
after review, there is no foul for defensive pass interference. The ball will be placed at the 4-yard line. It'll be 4th and goal. San Antonio does not get charged.
Cool. I mean, it's just so cool. You have that challenge. You can challenge anything. One-time challenge per team. They decide to challenge it, hold it for this specific play. It's called defensive pass interference. They challenge that call, which essentially takes it back to a 4th and 4 from the 4-yard line, as opposed to a 1st and goal from the 1. That's just a phenomenal execution and a great display of why that one-time challenge anything has been thought about, not just here in the XFL, but it's been proposed in the NFL as well.
What is it?
Flag again. Touchdown on the field. Makes it Jermaine Martin.
Number 77 right at the point of attack.
Going all the way into the stands.
Holding. Offense, 10-yard penalty. Replay 4th down.
Abdul Beecham.
No,
flag.
It's 4th quarter. 27-6.
Now, technically, you could kick a field goal here, and it would still remain a 2-possession game. Remember, here in the XFL, you have the option of a 3-point play. So if you wanted to take the 3 here, as you can see, the hold here on the end of the line of scrimmage, number 77, right here, they're going to get him tugging the jersey. It's a good call. But you could take the field goal here, and still it's a two-possession game, because if you got to score, and obviously it's low percentages, but you don't have to go for it here.
They showed safety blitz, but backed off. Francois to the end zone, and a flag again.
It's Adam Wilson going to the 1 again. Pass interference, number 5. Defense, ball placed at the 1-yard line. 1st down.
More flags in a parade.
I'm about to say.
Oh, you're holding! Yeah, goal line, goal line. Goal line.
So 1st and goal. They'll try to run it, and submarine for maybe a gain of a foot is Jermaine Martin. Meanwhile, the clock continues to roll here in the 4th quarter, down 21.
Zay, call the huddle. Hey, who in the flash? All right, tight. Act 2, hot. All right, tight.
Belly left.
Act 2.
Belly left.
Shut the fuck up, y'all. Listen. Act 2, hot. On 1-on-1. Ready?
Nothing worse than when an offensive lineman's suggesting a play call. They're going to throw a little flat. Act 2.
San Antonio will take a timeout.
San Antonio has called their first charge timeout.
30 seconds. We can run it again. We can run it again. We on the 8-yard line.
That's what came off the head, and that play is wide. And we're up inside in the A-gap. I would just get belly. Okay. Little scissors.
Okay, let's go. Let's go 12 personnel.
12.
There are a lot of voices in the huddle. One of them was Logan Carter, the tight end. He was sharing the play call with Errol Thompson, who's normally a linebacker, but was in on offense at previous play.
Stay in the huddle. Double right motion, scissors right. Okay? Double right motion, scissors right. On 1-on-1. Ready?
It's the 18th snap of this possession.
Just be a handoff to the right-hand side right here.
David. 319. Ready, go.
And that's blown up. Jack Kerner in there. It's a loss of 3.
Man, that just makes absolutely no sense.
You can't freaking do a run.
Buckley's beside himself, and I don't blame him. You have a counter play back to the right-hand side, and you motion the guy from left to right. So the guy that's covering the slot on the left is going to collapse with the motion and play on the end of the line of scrimmage. You're going to run right into him. That play makes no sense with the design. You got to have someone holding the flat, a tight end in the backside holding the flat, or you bootleg off of it, something. And that play design makes no sense.
Hey, alert.
Pressure coming. Francois dumps it, and it is touchdown for Latimer. After all that. 20th snap of the possession.
There's a great effort there from Latimer, and a good job, too, by Francois, retreating, buying a little bit of time before he throws it up and over the top. And right here, and they got to go for 3. You have to go for 3. You can't go for 2. If you go for 3 and get it, it's a 2-possession game. You're not going to have enough possessions.
Instead, they're lined up to go for 2 from the 5.
Here we go, punt now. Hey, alert! Easy. Come this side. Block off the edge. Here we go. Hey, Sally, you good? Alert!
Francois hit as he throws. How do you feel about the decision?
I just don't understand the process. I mean, you're down at this point 15 points. You can make it a 12-point game, which makes it a 2-possession game here in the X. You decide to go for 2. It makes no sense.
Guardians finally get a score, first since their opening possession.
Welcome back with Orlando's Cody Latimer. Just scored that touchdown. Talk me through that play, how you were able to find the end zone.
I mean, it was a great play. We drawn up in practice, ran it all week. We had to look down there, but we didn't complete it. So, we saw it was open and came back to it. Dre trusted me, threw the ball up there, and we made a touchdown.
Down 27-12 in the fourth quarter. What's the mentality of this offense?
Keep scoring, keep chipping away. The game not over. We've seen a bunch of comebacks in this league already with the new rules. So just got to keep chipping away and go out here and score points and try to come out with the W.
Thanks.
Shout out to my kids, Jacoby and Jaylee, and my wife, Jamie. Hi, Daddy loves you.
Well, Latimer, good reason to be loved. He's the first in the league with a receiving touchdown in both games.
And that was a play they've had. I mean, they've run it over and over again. He just on that shallow cross route across. Such a big body, and he runs so well for a tight end. Obviously, former receiver, but obviously the go-to guy here so far in the first 2 weeks for Orlando.
Box on, Mickey, ready.
Cone and San Antonio with a 15-point lead.
Let's go, Mickey.
Big lead for San Antonio. Did not matter last week, so the emphasis on the sideline is to finish like they didn't do last week.
Balaj picks up 3.
Hey, man, let's go.
For 2 Tango. 2 Tango. Good stallion bib. Hound. 2 Tango. Good stallion bib. Hound.
On Mickey, ready. Good stallion bib.
Stretch play again?
Yeah, good stallion bib, but it makes me think some back's going to try to get to the outside. So good stallion bib, stretch to the right.
Hey, Mickey.
Then you have some to the left if you don't like it, if they decide to bring pressure off the field.
Balaj finds the edge. Gain of 4. Marcus Murphy the tackle. Murphy played at Mississippi State. Declared for the NFL draft midway through the COVID season of 2020.
You got it through. Mickey. Hey, come back.
Some confusion. Maybe they call timeout.
Freeze. We're good.
Play clock at 1.
We go.
Get it off. And Cone launches it to the sideline.
That play was butchered from the start. Couldn't get lined up. Didn't have the right formation. Cone ends up having to airmail it out of bounds because they brought pressure off the backhand side.
Reese, come
right there. You just got to call timeout. You see Hines Ward go and talk to Darius Roberson.
So I heard Byron, so I don't know which way I'm looking, and then my shit breaking up though. I heard Byron, but I didn't know which way.
All of the receivers have the transmitters in their helmets as well, so they get the formation straight from the offensive coordinator. Brad Wing grabs this one deep inside the 15. 59-yard punt from wing. UFC 285 Saturday night from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Another stacked card with 2 title fights, highlighted by the long-awaited return of John Jones. The main card begins at 10 Eastern on pay-per-view, while the prelims at 8 Eastern on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Plus. Order the main card in English and Spanish. Go to espnplus.com/PPV.
Hey, good job. Here we go. Scat right on 1-on-1. Ready? Let's go. Hey, Mike right. Here we go. Set. We're 19. Where's that?
4-man rush. Francois shovels it out at the last second. And Jermaine Martin ends up with no gain. They save the sack and may have an injured player in the tail end of that play for San Antonio. That is Delonte Scott. Former Steeler, played his college ball at SMU. Back in a moment. On the sideline, twin brother of Mike, who's the oldest of the two. Mike played earlier in this game. Mike's out with a hamstring injury. 2nd and 10.
Sally.
Here's Martin. Tried to shake, went to a stiff arm. No gain. Moments ago, Hines Ward with Delonte Scott.
You want me to touch it and make it feel better? Want me to rub it? Want me to put that Miyagi sign on it?
Yeah,
you all right, man.
About a jack.
Hey, get some water. Get your butt out there, man.
Is there anything Hines Ward hasn't done? He's going to play Mr. Miyagi in the next Karate Kid. That'd be something.
That is awesome.
I just want to know if Delonte had any idea what he was talking about.
Sally!
They had a reboot. 3rd and 10. Rifle shot nearly picked. That was Kerner off of his fingertips.
You can see that post safety just reading the eyes of DeAndre Francois the whole time. If you're going to throw a post like that, it's got to happen either right now or it's got to happen because that free safety cheats up and you throw it way deep over his head. You throw it in no man's land right there. It's a pick or a huge hit. It's delivered to your wide receiver.
It's 4-down territory, not just because of the score, but because punter Johnny Townsend is out for the rest of the game with an injury after the roughing the kicker penalty. They don't have another punter, and that's lobbed up and picked off.
Go!
Chance for a return for Tejada, and he's out of bounds after the pick. He's going to make a young fan say, oh, he's not going to give it to him.
Run out of bounds by number 83, Lance Lindor.
See Terrell Buckley really frustrated there. Just a miscommunication. I mean, DeAndre Francois thinks his receiver's going deep. Jamil decides to sit it down against the off coverage, just not on the same page. And that's the difficult thing, too. I mean, Terrell Buckley's been rolling 3 different quarterbacks. Paxton Lynch has gotten time. Quentin Dormady got a ton of time last week. And now DeAndre Francois is getting a bunch of time in this game. If you're not on the same page with your receivers and the chemistry is not built, things like that can happen.
Cole, can you go give those kids a ball? What do you got?
What? We're not giving up the ball?
Hey, this is the first one of the season. I got to keep this one special.
It's kids, though. It's kids.
Hey, it took a lot of hard work to get here, so I got to hold on to this
Tell
one.
him to go get a different
I got
one.
it.
I give him a dummy ball.
Go give him a fake one.
Maybe.
Go give him a kicker ball.
This one going back to the family.
The chain. Let's see the chain.
Let's get it, baby. Go Brahmas. Yes, sir.
Played his college ball at TCU.
Hey, best defense in the league.
With Washington coming out of his time at TCU, played the XFL first time around in 20.
Okay. We go.
Cole, can you give those kids a hat or your microphone or something?
See if I can find the exact kids that it was. Maybe we can get something for them.
If you really liked them and you're a really kind person, you give them the shirt off your back. But I don't know if you're willing to do that.
I'm not sure anybody in the stadium wants to see that, Craig.
I'm not saying you're
down a few after the stomach bug this week, but yeah.
I'm not saying the undershirt. I'm saying the other one. They put the overshirt on. There's not that much sweat on there.
We're going to try to help out.
We're out.
It's about the kids.
Love the kids. Oh, look, we got a glove on the ground.
There you go.
Glove on the ground. I think that's a cameraman's. We're not going to get mad. Kids, go.
We're out. Here we go. Whitey!
First down run by Patrick.
Here you go, guys. XFL for the kids.
There you go.
Cool. XFL towel there.
A little Pedialyte towel. Very good.
Yeah, I mean, stay hydrated.
Did you give him that did you give him that empty Pepsi bottle too? Or did he have that?
No, I think they were good on that. I almost gave him the cameraman's glove that was on the ground, but
it's too kind.
Hey, here we go. Hey, bad donkey on Mickey. Ready? Get set. Bad donkey.
All right, Tom. You've heard this all game long. What play is this?
You think I listen to you?
No, I actually knew you didn't, but I thought you might be listening to Jack
left.
Cones.
I would just call it Shrek left. Simplify. Gain of 3. Go to the right, bad to the left.
That's true. Look at you.
Even, odd, good, bad. Rhythm to it.
Hey, Bad Floyd, X-Arc on Mickey. Ready? Bad Floyd. We out.
What's Floyd?
Let's go. Mickey.
I don't know. He's going left. I know that.
Got a cutback and had nowhere to go. Terrence Plummer came flying in at the end. Jaime Elizondo.
Hold it. Yeah.
We're going to be back to Byron. 64 F missile backline X fade flare.
Hey, 64 on
back
Mickey.
To Byron. 64 F missile backline X fade flare.
Flare.
You're the X fade. The X is down here. If you get one-on-one, it's a take it.
We go.
If you don't, you'll hit the motion going across, and you're going to probably work number 13 to reach for oversight.
Whoa, hung a U-turn and went down. It's a loss of 13. Stanley Maponga at a TCU 5th-round pick of the Falcons in 13. That deep penetration.
Just a good pressure there. As you can see Jack Cohn saying that was stupid. If you're beat right there, you can't lose 15 yards and make the field goal that much more difficult. You just got to drop right there and throw it into the stands.
So a 40-yard attempt. John Parker Romo got it through. San Antonio extends the lead.
Still 2-score game here. A lot of people saying how? That's because a touchdown, 9 point. You have a chance to score 9 points with a 3-point conversion, and then you could potentially go for the 4th and 15 play, as opposed to an onside kick to retain possession and potentially go down and score again. So this is still very much up in the air right now, but Orlando's got to find some offense quickly.
This is week 2 of the XFL. Our week 3 schedule looks like this. One game on Saturday, that's at 7 p.m. Eastern on FX. Seattle goes to Vegas. Tripleheader on Sunday. First 2 on FX, St. Louis against DC, Orlando at Arlington. And the nightcap will be in Houston for the Brahmas and Roughnecks on ESPN2. Every game streams on ESPN+.
Went on that pass interference kick, but it was way out of whack. Like we were at 10-2.
Frustrating afternoon and evening for Terrell Buckner. Paxton Lynch will return a quarterback. Talk with Shane Matthews, the play caller and quarterback coach before the game. He went through this in the NFL with the Bears.
Right, scat right. Cancun, Chicago.
Playing 2 quarterbacks.
also playing at Florida. I think Spurrier had a quick hook every once in a while for his quarterbacks.
Florida,
maybe not for Shane. Shane was pretty good.
Yeah, Shane was.
Shane and Warfel got to play. Those two, they were all right.
Name was Jesse Palmer or Rex Grossman. There was a rotation. He went through an entire game against Florida State where he alternated quarterbacks at each snap. But I was talking to Shane about that before the game. He said it was okay because everybody knew the game plan and everybody knew
Here we go.
what the plan was.
11. Here we go. Florida. Florida
is one of their fastball plays. It's something they've used the last couple weeks. It's basically a big post with a dig and a shallow cross. You're going to read with that post on safety. Should read that dig or the shallow cross.
There's the cross and caught by Logan Carter, product of Oklahoma State, former walk-on, two-time Campbell Trophy semifinalist.
Bison right. Bison right. Standoff. Here we go. Tonight. 180. Bison.
On 3rd and 3. Look just short. See where the spot is. Good enough for a first down. 3.5 minutes to play.
David. Scat right. X on.
See the Chicklets under the Orlando name on the scorebook. They have 3 timeouts remaining, and that red Chicklet underneath, they have 1 challenge remaining.
180. Bison.
And a drop by Lenore, who just signed this week, joined the team on the field for the first time on Friday.
And a few things in play here, obviously, as you can see, Terrell Buckley, unlikely that they're going to be able to cover the 3.5, but Orlando's team total was 17. So a touchdown here would put them over their team total.
Here we go.
With the total being 36.5, that's obviously gone way over as well. So a few things in play here for the guys in the desert.
Or elsewhere. Nearly picked. Good effort by Barco. Cole, what do you got?
I got the Scott brothers, the twins, actually down here on the field. Delonte, first I have to ask you, Hines Ward said to you earlier that he was going to pull a Mr. Miyagi on you when you were potentially injured. Did you have any idea what he was talking about?
To be honest, no. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. I had no idea what he was.
It's good. We're looking for honesty here. So, Mike, you came over, checked on him, making sure brother's okay?
Always.
And you brought him water.
Hey, that's my dog. I got to give him right. That's my dog right there.
And you've talked more trash than anybody in the sideline the whole game.
That's the truth. They lucky I'm not out there right now.
Karate Kid was released in 1984. That was, what, 20 years before the Scott brothers were born?
Yeah, right.
2-minute warning coming up. To Greg's point, it's still a 2-possession game, but Orlando's time is running short for Terrell Buckley and company. Heading lines for week 2 of the XFL. St. Louis 3-point dogs. Outright win on the road at Seattle.
Here we go.
And in this one, San Antonio comfortable cover. With 2 minutes to play. Pressure coming. Texan Lynch has it batted down. A fine play by Luke Barku. Played his college ball at San Diego State. Signed with the Jaguars as an undrafted free agent in 20. Led all in college football in 19 with 9 picks. And an 85-degree day playing with a hoodie. That's how you know he's cool.
Really think about it, man. It's been a pretty good performance from San Antonio. I mean, don't get me wrong, it has not been flawless.
Hey, one on alert, that bad ball. On me,
they basically gave Orlando a touchdown with 3 or 4 pass interferences, and
Orlando has a challenge left. And
challenge here?
I think it was number 1.
Okay.
Let's get it from him.
Listen into Dean Blandino in the command center, Van Nuys, California. Snowy Van Nuys.
The left 25 has a good look. I've got a right hand on the back, but no twist, no
slot
turn.
Guy on the number 2 receiver.
I'm looking at it, Mike. It's number 1.
Number 1 it is. All right.
Number 1. I'm going to look at the low end zone here.
Gotcha. Dean's looking at it. Previous plays being challenged for a potential defensive pass interference by number 1.
I've got
14. I'm sorry, 14.
the right hand on back, but no twist, no turn, legal play. Ruling on the field will stand. We're going to charge them the timeout, and they lose the challenge.
Okay.
How do you interpret the no twist, no turn?
So you have to impede the receiver's ability to make a play on the ball for it to be
after review.
Pass interference.
Ruling on the field stands. There is no foul for DPI.
Contact can occur. That's okay. But when
Orlando will be charged a timeout.
Impede his ability to make a play, meaning his body moves as a result of your presence. So, for instance, that right arm is hooked down around. You all of a sudden see those hips fly back and that left shoulder turn down. That would have resulted in a foul. But kind of see some of the language that's used amongst the officials when trying to determine DPI versus keeping the flag in your pocket.
Moments ago.
I thought I'd never see this day, T-Buck challenge of DPI.
It was a good challenge. I don't blame him at all, at least trying, but as Hines Ward and T-Buck very familiar with each other, obviously having played against each other for a very long time. T-Buck, according to Hines, liked to hold. That's according to Hines, not hey, don't be mad at us.
Blame the messenger.
Something tells me if you ask T-Buck about Hines, he'd say, I bet Hines like to push off.
We got some pushing and shove. That's could have been a fantastic flop by Juriga, but he had somebody behind him. And tied up with Terrence Carter.
Here we go. One flood fip. Bad Philly on Mickey. Ready. Here we go. Mickey. Go. Hey, what's up?
First down run. We've got more XFL coming your way over on ESPN2 at the top of the hour. Barry Joey Galloway, a cast of thousands in Houston. Soup seemed to look to go to 2-0 against the Houston team, which also won last week. San Antonio had the lead, able to hold the lead this week, which is a departure from their experience in week.
Where are you guys staying at?
And now these two teams will get on the same plane and fly back to the XFL hub in Arlington. Joey Porter and Hines Ward. Joey able to hold him long enough for the bat. Hines Ward gets his first win as a head coach. Cole? Is he cold?
Chilly?
Chilly. But it was well deserved, man. It was a great group effort. The players practiced their tails off, man. Our coaching staff put a great game plan together. I can tell you one thing, our coordinator's going to stay upstairs. We got the good mojo going.
And I was going to ask you about it, so just kind of take us through maybe last week versus this week. That was a major change. It's your second game as a head coach, a major change you wanted to make, and you already said you feel like it paid off.
It did. I think they get a different perspective, being that, we only have a certain amount of numbers of coaches. I just think for the coordinators to be up there, they can see it all. Today it worked out for us. It was a complete game. Defense played great. Offense, we made some plays when it mattered the most. And special teams, we got a punt block. So today, man, total group effort. I'm super happy for the guys.
I want your thoughts. You described to me this challenge that you have for the game, because I was on the field kind of watching you a couple times. I feel like this is like 13-year-old Hines Ward with a $20 bill in his pocket. Like, you just want to go out there. I mean, how hard is it to make the decision to throw it, to not challenge it? Just take us through that process.
It is, man. It's really a feel thing. My gut was saying, I want to call it, but it is what it is. Like, it's still a learning process for me. I'm only going to get better week by week, and we're learning together. We're all in together, man. So I'm extremely humble and blessed about this opportunity. And today, it was big. I was excited for the players because I know they worked their tails off to get to this point.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Don?
All right, thank you, Cole, with Coach Buckley. Coach, I know I saw you a frustrating night, but what did you learn about this group tonight?
We got to change a lot of things. What I thought, doesn't matter because they're not performing the way you want to. So we're going to go back to the drawing board. Coaches, everybody included. We got to figure out something. Offensively, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. So we're going to meet first thing in the morning and figure something out.
I know you went with the 2 quarterback system tonight. You saw Dormady as well. What did you learn from any of those 3 moving forward?
That everybody, you put emphasis on the quarterback, but, I mean, we had over 10 penalties, receivers dropping balls, DBs getting out of position. So it's not the quarterback. It's a team game, and we're not performing as a team.
A positive from tonight. Is there a positive that you pull from somebody who played well, something you saw that you did like?
No.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
It's as simple as that. Orlando now 0-2 in the XFL. Back to the drawing board tomorrow. One more game in XFL Week 2 coming your way tonight. Brandon Silvers threw for 2 touchdowns, but 2 picks for Houston in Week 1. How about those unis? Those are fresh. They're home tonight against Bob Soup's Arlington Renegades. The Renegades used a pair of pick 6s last week to get the win, and we'll see Alex Ellis, a tight end, NFL veteran. And they're in the road whites for the first time, Arlington and Houston, 7 o'clock on ESPN2. Losing locker room in Orlando and a lot of struggles. You heard Terrell Buckley mention the penalties, 13 of them cost them 100 yards, and special teams struggles as well.
That was massive, too. I mean, you have the block punt, which is huge.
Hey, special teams are killing us, man. They started, that's the 2nd game in a row, they started the ball on the 45. Hey, we got 10 freaking again. We had 10 on the darn field again. Alinga, punt return.
Yes, sir. I was coming out the field, nobody told me. My bad.
I mean, it's punt return.
Yes, sir.
You should know that.
I got you, my bad.
Dang it.
Yes.
San Antonio.
Got a freaking ball block, man. You got to be kidding me, man. You let the guy, I know you there. Don't let the freaking guy just run by you. I mean, you check, but he's coming. You can feel him. I mean, jeez.
It's often that we see the highs of professional sports, but now we're seeing the lows with this Orlando team and Terrell Buckley and the frustrations.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how frustrating it must be. I mean, when you really only, after the first drive of the game, you manufacture 6 points, and they're basically because you had 4 or 5 penalties that led to those points. It's got to be frustrating. They got to go back to the drawing board. They got to figure out who's their quarterback going to be. This rotational stuff's just not going to work. And then you got to stop shooting yourselves in the foot. Yep. I mean, so many penalties. They just came back and bite them.
100 yards of penalties. They'll go back to the drawing board. Might see some personnel changes and a new roster for them going into Week 3. One more game of Week 2 to come. We'll get you to Houston over on ESPN2 in just a moment. Our final score, San Antonio over Orlando, 30-12 for Don Davenport, Cole Kublik, Greg McElroy, our fantastic ESPN crew. I'm Tom Hart. Remember, more XFL coming over on ESPN2. Otherwise, have a great weekend, everybody.